I was fortunate that I was born into the context of the philosophies of India, of ancient India. And those philosophies have helped me to frame the situations that I've come into and to find a deeper truth and a deeper meaning to them, so that I can use those situations to grow and develop and resolve those issues that kept recurring in my life. So this is another reason why I felt that it was useful to share my experiences and to share the philosophies to a certain extent, which would then enable others across the world who may have their own philosophies or who may not. So there are certain cultures which lean themselves towards sacredness, and there are those that don't, and spiritual philosophies. So it doesn't matter whether you're Western or from India or China or where, it doesn't matter. The philosophies that I'm sharing here are relevant if we're human beings. And it's not about religion, it's not about ritualism, it's not about any of those things. It's really about recognizing the highest aspect of our own self. And that's really what the ancient philosophies of India offer. They're really about nothing else. They go on about nothing else other than the self. But the difficulty that we have is that the self is presented to us in such an abstract way. Unless you have an experience of it, and even when you have, because it's such a vast thing, this inner self is so vast, it's boundaryless. Because it's such a vast experience, it becomes abstract. We can only relate to it in fragments. And so occasionally you may relate to it as intuition. You may relate to it through the dreams that you see. You may relate to it as instinct. Some people relate to it as clairvoyant sight, but it is so much all of that and way more than that. So it's really not, in my world, spiritual at all. For me, it's integral. It's an integral aspect of who we are as human beings, as who I am. I cannot be without it. It is who I am. And my personality is a mere fragment, like what I present to the world of it. But there's way more. And why I'm writing, and I've written this book, is really to share through different experiences what it feels like, what it looks like in your life, the experiences, how you experience it, or at least how I experience it, because how someone else may experience the appearance of the inner self in a very profound way may be very different to mine. So that's why I think it's really useful to share it as almost like a fiction, like a story, although it's based on real events. It reads like fiction, so people can relate to it from different aspects of what it's how it can occur.